Hello everyone, this reading is going to be for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and your Ascendant. Again, it's for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Ascendant. How's everybody today? I hope everyone's doing okay. Stay safe at home and watch my readings. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so if this reading does not resonate with you, you can always check your chart. You have different placements in your chart by checking your natal chart. So again, this is for my Taurus. Let's start again. So you got the King of Swords, Page of Cups, the Star card, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Ten of Wands, Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Magician. Pretty good. So it looks like for some of you, you have the energy of King of Swords. So a lot of you guys, looks like you are taking the right amount of actions that you need to take when it comes to, well, okay, Queen and King of Swords. So I think this is you understanding about commitment. So if you also are trying to make things work, okay, because it looks like you have a Queen of Swords with a King of Swords. So when these two people are together, it's like you are matching someone's energy on the same level. So these two people sometimes comes off as I would say they're very straightforward type of people. So like the Queen of Swords, she can cut off someone whenever she wants, and then the King of Swords, same thing. So but in what I'm saying here is like you are matching someone's same energy. But I think understanding also, like, you can partner yourself with somebody, but then you guys have the same you have different views of what relationship is about, if anything. That's what I'm seeing. Or for you, the view of commitment for you is different, and for the other person is same thing, because they're not looking at each other. So you got the King and Queen of Swords. So anyways, the challenge here is Page of Cups. How to open up, or how to show your emotional side, because Page of Cups is cups are emotion, versus if you have the swords, this is more like logic, and this is more about how would we say, actions, because the cups is the emotions. I think that's your challenge, is how to start, how to show it, because you're starting as a page, like small. And for some of you also, I think the challenge is you feel like there are things that still are not ringing a bell for you. So behind your mind, you're still contemplating or thinking about, there must be some things that are hidden from you. That's why it's kind of hard for you to just go in a full straight Ace of Cups, because Ace of Cups is like you just give it unconditionally. So if you have feelings towards somebody, you just give it right away. But you have the Page of Cups, so you want to start small, because behind it, like, it's either you're working on yourself because you have trust issues because of the World card with the Seven of Swords here. So that's indication of that's something that you need to learn, or you are learning right now. Your challenge is to learn to put yourself, no, not put yourself, but to start being more open about different things in your life, because I think if you have any trust issue, that might be a problem. Or if you have any not so good things that happened to you over the past, and when you became the person who is more like logical right now, and then the Page of Cups is like saying, there's a little flicker inside your heart, like saying, okay, it's time for you to open up a little bit. But it becomes a struggle in a way, because like I said, there are things that you're still trying to learn, or you're still trying to open up within yourself. So anyways, what to focus on, the star. So there's hope in every situation. Like I said, if your problem is trusting or not being able to go for it, at some sections in your life, you're not able to, what do you call that, you just take a risk, because I think that's probably one of your characters. When before you take a risk, you kind of you go slowly. If anything, I think that you're the slowest zodiacs in the chart. But I think it's just telling you, you need to just believe the universe. Start just whatever you believed in. Like I say, if you pray or whatever. So the star, or some of you probably are looking at the stars sometimes at night, and that's where they put their intention. So you can focus on doing that. Yes, focus on foundation. And for some of you also, work, probably you might have to think about work or being able to show yourself differently, because you want to be able to have 4 wands. This is intuition. And some of you, if you are in the twin flame journey, so a part of you is probably showing you signs like, hey, this is probably your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever it is. That could be that could be one of those things. So anyway, over the past, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I think you kept your singularity. It's like you were doing you, okay? In the past, you were doing that. And that's a good thing. You were very careful who you let people in. And also, you are very connected to looking at the red flags or signs and stuff like that. Like, it's either when you go in a new relationship or you were in a past relationship. It's like, I think with all the experiences that you had in your life, they become a part of those things where you're able to actually see little little things that might not work or will work for you. But sometimes when you lose trust totally, that's a different thing. So that becomes more of like, you can't totally open yourself up. So I mean, there's always a balance for that. You can always do two things when it comes to that. So anyways, Queen of Pentacles, your strength. So you're pretty stable as a person. Like, it doesn't have to be like with your career or finances, it doesn't matter. But when you have the Queen of Pentacles, so it just talks about how you can be stable. You're a very nurturing person, and that's one of your strengths, and people admire that about you, or you know that for yourself. And also the Death card, so you have that. It could also just talk about, you can always, I think you have a very good, so you have like a probably you have a Scorpio in your chart, because you're always okay to always transform yourself into newer version. So every time life knocks you down, you can always come back up and able to change yourself again. It's like shedding your old skin, and then you go into a new phase, brand new again. So those are one of your strengths. So in the near future, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, this is about, I think you are ready to fight, or I would say, if there are struggles that are gonna come your way, I think you will be ready for it. Like I said, whether you're going through a relationship or you are already in a relationship now, you're ready to either protect this, fight for it, or like I said, you're not just gonna let anything, like what's the word I'm looking at, you're not gonna let anything come between you and whatever it is that you want to do. Yeah, because for you, it's like, it's all about your 10 of Cups, so it's all about your happiness. So you're not gonna let anything to come between you and your happiness. Whether, like I said, it could apply to many things. For those of you who are single or in a relationship, it doesn't matter, because part of you have, like, you started to realize little things about, you know what I need to work on myself, what are the lessons I've learned, what is more important to me, because you're having all this realization. And for you, it's like, okay, this time I'm not gonna let things affect me. If there are energies out there, external, internal, doesn't matter, you are going to just, I'm ready to put a, not a fight, well, it could be like that, but just like you're ready for the struggles, because for you it's like there's always a give and take here. That's how things work. That's how everything works in life, and you're probably aware of that. If anything, you're more like the giver, right? I would say. I mean, I have like few Taurus friends. They're very kind. And shout out to my friend there who brought me lunch today. And he's a Taurus. Thank you so much. Anyways, so moving on. Your suggested approach is 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, this is about carrying the burdens, okay? So every time you want to make things work or you fight for something, it's just telling you that you should approach it as like, it could be something that it would be a burden for you at the same time. But let's see what else it would say about the 10 of Wands. Oh, okay, so you got Sagittarius, Temperance, and 10 of Swords. So you got two tens here. This is completion for you. So it's just telling you, you need to approach this situation as something that is helping you to complete a cycle in your life. This is about completion of what the divine, what your angels, whatever's up there, was telling you. So it's like saying, even if you suffered at some point in your life, or in any kind of way, it's just showing you, you know what, at some point you have to be able to complete those things. You have to surrender to the process, because we all have that. Not just, you just don't, it's not like you only feel this to yourself. Like, everybody's having the same thing. They feel like, you know what, I feel like I'm never gonna be happy or not gonna be able to get what I want. But it's just the universe is telling you, look, sometimes you have to go through really tough times, and then at the end of that, you see something really great for you. Or at the end of the, there's a light at the, it's like saying there's a light at the end of the tunnel, which is your angel right here, okay? So what you need to know, so for some of you, like I said, you've been separated from somebody, or you're working on a relationship. So it looks like there's a 3 of Cups. There is a reconciliation that's happening, coming together, celebration. 4 of Swords, healing, all right? And 8 of Swords. So this will bring a lot of healing for you. I think sometimes also you might be meeting new friends, or it's just that time where you're gonna start to feel happier again, because this a lot of the lessons learned that you are going through right now, whether it's in your a mental space or physical reality, whatever it is, I think once you understand and you say, you know what, I surrender to this process, because in life, I guess things happen for a reason. And there's also things I can change, how I can navigate my life. But once you get to that realization, I think it becomes something that will heal you from, like I said, if the things that you needed work before, and it becomes something positive for you. So moving on, your hopes and fears is the 3 of Pentacles. I think you hope that you can work things out, or for some also you fear it also, because it's like, what if it doesn't work? Whatever I do. But seriously, if you don't try it, how you're gonna know it's gonna work or not? So you got the Knight of Wands and a Page of Swords. So again, some of you might have to just hoping, like I said, you're not, you haven't been in communication with somebody, or you haven't communicated with anybody. You're hoping for them to come back and speak up, or if not, if you're already on the relationship, you're hoping that they might need to change their ways. Okay, so there's an energy here, like you're asking, in a part of you, to make things work is you want them to change their ways, because both of you guys are like, you are a match, you're in the same, and you guys are both king and queen of swords. But there's still a part of you that is saying maybe you should change this, like you want them to be something else. And we'll see on the next read how it's gonna be, but that's what I see right now. So your outcome would be the Magician. So most of you are going to just, I think, be more connected to their law of attraction, their manifestation. I think the way you are going to make this work is you're just going to try to put all the skills that you've learned. I mean, you got the skills, so it's just saying you have the skills as a magician. You're gonna offer something that is tangible, or they might offer something towards you, or you're manifesting for them to give you also something, because you understood, like, you know what, last time maybe I prayed for this and this happened to me, and wow, it works, so I might do the same thing from now on. That's how I'm gonna do it. And at the same time, of course, I'm gonna apply like skills that I've learned. I will show also what I can offer to this person or something. But that becomes some, like a new, either this is something you've been doing before, or you finally realize it also. And anyways, you got the Four of Cups. Let's confirm. But then there's still a part of you. Okay, but I feel like you feel like you're not getting the type of like you want something, but then you feel like you're not getting it back too, because you have the Four of Cups. So you're having you're still gonna have that moment of uncertainty, because it looks like you want more, or more emotions, or something like that. You want things to show up more. But like I said, if you trust the process and you surrender to it, most likely whatever you try to manifest will come your way. But anyways, we'll do more readings as we go on, and hope you enjoyed this reading, and take care, guys. Bye.